Elizabeth Tulloch, who portrays Lois Lane, prepares DC viewers to see a bold Superman comic book arc to be adapted in Superman and Lois Season 4. While 2023 was the conclusion to the DCU movie timeline, 2024 will mark the end of the CW's Arrowverse franchise. Even though it takes place on a different Earth, the Superman and Lois TV show is still Arrowverse adjacent, as the Greg Berlanti-produced drama is set to be the last DC TV show on the CW. Following the Superman and Lois Season 3 ending, many have been wondering how the final season will finish the series. At this year's Superman Celebration event, Tulloch, via YouTube, spoke a bit about Superman and Lois Season 4, as the show is set to return in the fall. While the DC TV actress couldn't give spoilers away, Tulloch teased that the Superman and Lois Season 4 premiere will be based on a comic book storyline that she describes to be a very bold decision, as she shared the following. What storyline could Superman and Lois Season 4 be using from DC Comics? With this tease in mind about Superman and Lois Season 4, it begs the question of what DC Comics arc Tulloch could possibly be teasing for the season premiere. Given how long Superman has existed in DC Comics, there are various storylines the CW drama could be pulling from for the first episode. Due to the fact that the Superman and Lois Season 3 finale ended on a literal cliffhanger where Clark Kent is facing off with Doomsday, it is fair to assume the Season 4 premiere will pick up right where it left off. The main thing that would make sense at this point is if the Superman and Lois Season 4 premiere adapted its own version of the death of Superman, which is where Doomsday kills the Man of Steel. One possible path that would mean the show adapts this in a bold way is if the first episode tackles both the death of Superman and reign of the Superman, killing Clark and then bringing him back, potentially using a time skip to avoid this looking too immediate in the internal timeline of the show. While it would be considered a very rushed approach to one of Superman's most historical storylines in the DC canon, it's also key to remember that Superman and Lois Season 4 will only have 10 episodes for its final run. With only 10 more hours to wrap the show up, it is understandable if the Superman and Lois writers had to increase the pace of their possible adaptation with the death of Superman arc. For now, the audience will have to wait and see what will happen in Superman and Lois, as the CW will hopefully have a trailer to present shortly for the final season.